Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Wildflower World's YouTube channel. It's Monday, it's voting day, and we are here to chat about what you were voting on. So, everybody, happy Monday. What did you vote for? Hey, Susanna. Hello, hello, hello. Um, anyways, I once again jumped on here without taking a look in the mirror and I'm like, bad idea. Anyways, um, half and half. I know Susanna voted for half and half. The project that you were voting for is a design your own cowl. I really debated on whether you were going to vote for the design your own cowl project or my 2-week crochet sweater project. But we're going to wait for that. And you guys may vote for that, or I may just start it on Sunday before the voting, and you guys will vote for something different. Um, yeah, we can talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So, what you are voting for was the design your own cowl. So, I give you two options of going for stranded or intarsia. Now, one person asked, "What is the difference?" So, I can let's talk about that right now. Stranded knitting is sometimes called fair isle, and that is where you've got two colors and you're carrying them both across the back of your project. So you end up with strands or floats across the back of your project. And okay, I think this guy is just off camera, but I'm just having a spider. Now he's going back up. Let's see. Okay, I am not deathly afraid of spiders. Okay, but he is okay. Anyway, I just wanna make sure I know where he is. Don't need him crawling in my hair. Um, okay. What was I saying? Stranded is where you're carrying 2 strands across. You've got floats, you've got strands across the back of your work. Um, Intarsia is what is like picture knitting, where you have a heart. If you're making a sweater, think of the old Mary Maxim, not old, but Mary Maxim sweaters that maybe your grandma knit for you, and it just had a picture on the front of it, a heart, a snowman. The yarn for that picture just is only held right where you're knitting. It doesn't get carried all the way around the project. So that is the basic difference. They're both super, super fun to knit. I just taught a Intarsia class on the weekend at the Thoughtful Artisan, and it was so fun. We went over the basics of Intarsia knitting, and then we went into Intarsia in the round, which is, um, more adventurous, even more fun. So that was what you were voting for, Intarsia or Stranded. We had 77 votes. I got the poll up a little bit later today. Now I need to keep track of where the spider is. Anyways, hopefully he's gone off. Hopefully I scared him as much as he scared me, maybe. Um, okay, now I totally lost my train of thought again. The spider has totally thrown me off. Um, what was I talking about? Um, oh, 70. Oh, I got the post up a little bit later than I normally did just because it was Monday and, some days Mondays start out like a Monday, and today was super, super busy. So anyways, the post got up in all the places, and you guys know you can vote for in all the places. Um, I would have chosen Stranded. There you go. That was Tanya. So, um, Threads, Patreon, here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Wildflower Will. are all the places that you can vote. If you are really, really, really wanting one thing to win, you can go vote in all the places. New craft of the month, orb weaving. Amanda. Okay, you're gonna have to tell us a little bit more about that. Orb weaving? Huh. I've started doing some peg weaving and I am kind of hooked on it. We'll be talking a little bit more about that down the road a little ways. Um, what else? Um, Anyways, so that's what we had 77 votes. The winning technique had 75% of those votes. When I first started counting up the votes, it was pretty close. The first couple of platforms that I went to, it was pretty close. And I thought, ooh, this is going to be closer than I thought. And oh, what? Orb weavers are a type of spider. Oh, okay. Yes, well, they are weavers, aren't they? True, true. Okay. Yeah, he can do his thing. I'll do my thing in separate corners of the room. Um, okay. I keep getting distracted by this spider. Hello, Amanda. Spiders. Oh, yeah. Louise, I'm knitting the warm-up sock for Sock Madness. No, Jen. Don't. I was just thinking about that tonight. Okay, we'll talk about Sock Madness in a minute. Are you loving it? I was gonna go look for the warm-up sock. Hmm. Anyways, um, 75% of the votes, it was even, and then all of a sudden, the votes started shifting one way. So 75% of the votes, what I'm going to knit this and design, did I tell you I'm designing this cowl? I think I did, is, stranded. It is stranded. Intarsia held its own for just a tiny little bit, and I think if I had picked myself, I think I would have gone stranded. Or I mean, no, Intarsia, just so I could have shown you how good it could look. I think and I knew Stranded was going to win because, um, it just seems to be more popular than Intarsia. And I don't know if Intarsia kinda got a bad rap just because of those Mary Maxim sweaters, and that's what we think of Intarsia, and we just think of it as being old-fashioned maybe, not as modern, or maybe some people knit it and they have, little holes or it puckers when you're switching colors. Um, Anyways, so I was kinda secretly hoping that Intarsia was going to win, even though I knew it wouldn't. But anyway, Stranded it is, and I am super excited because Stranded is one of my favorite ways wait, not ways to knit, but my favorite techniques to knit. And, um, now we need to decide. Let's talk a little bit, what should it be? Super, like, chunky? Should it be a worsted? Should it be fingering? Now that we are getting into maybe almost the end of winter, does it need to be a lighter weight? So, like a sock weight type of yarn? Should I go super chunky so I can get it finished? What are your thoughts? I always like to do my cowls just one single pullover, kind of like snug, so it will be warm. Should I do that? Should I make this a like infinity, like a double wrap? Now, okay, this is what we really need to chat about. Because it's stranded, the wrong side is going to look like the wrong side because it is going to have those floats. So, how do you let when you wear a cowl, lots of times you can see down the inside and you can see that wrong side. Maybe I should still keep it small, but do it double the height and then fold it over and graft it together so there's right sides no matter how you wear it. Any thoughts? Are we still chatting about the spider? I don't know where she went. Honestly, she probably was like, "Holy crap, why is there somebody sitting here now?" She's probably been going up and down, doing who knows what all day, and all of a sudden I sat here. So maybe hope I don't see her. I don't know where she's gone. Anyways, okay. Oh my gosh, Jen says it's excellent. Sock madness. This is not a sock knitting year. This is not a sock knitting year. I was I was downstairs and I was thinking about sock madness. I thought, "Oh, you can still sign up until the 14th. There's still a few more days. There is warm-up socks. There is all the funness of sock madness happening right now." I haven't gone to look at any of the threads. You gifted them to friends, like, you finished them, Jen? Oh, Lynn says, "I saw those socks, they're gorgeous." Hi, Carol. For the most part, if I choose the right yarn, they mostly fit. Okay. Yeah, no, Amanda, we don't have really big spiders here. It gets too cold, I think, right? Like, they have to come inside. I don't know, what do s I don't know. I don't know. What do spiders do outside? Can they hibernate? I'm not sure. She is laying eggs. Mary. I know, probably. Probably. I know. How long does it take spider eggs to hatch? We'll have, like, a whole family here in a couple weeks. You could do it in a tube. Okay, yeah, so the floats are inside. Oh, I could do it as a tube and then so knit it, yes, as a tube, and then I could do it that way. Tanya, I could do it that way. So then you'd be knitting it sideways instead of up and down ways. That could totally do that. That would that be easier? Maybe. Provisional cast on and then just graft it again closed, and then your motifs would be up and down as opposed to in the round, up and down. Okay. I like that idea. Maybe I'll just do that. 16-inch needle, cast on, like, whatever stitches, and just work around. Okay. Anybody else have some ideas? Excellent idea, Tanya. Oh, okay. Susie says, "Amanda, we get really big spiders here in North Carolina. I can't say I like the critters." Um, oh, all I can do to put daddy long legs back outside. In Ohio, we get brown recluse. Oh, wolf spiders. You know what? Okay, wolf spiders are really big, aren't they? I don't know. And those beautiful big yellow and white garden spiders, I love them as long as they're not in my face. Exactly, and this one was, like, literally, like, r eyeball height, and that yeah. I don't know what kind she was. If I see her again, I'll have to get out, like, my Seek app because I use it for identifying flowers and wildflowers and different types of ferns, but it also does insects, so I could find out what kind she is. Hey Louise, just FYI, your internet connection sucks tonight. Oh no, does it? I'm not getting any notifications that I have a poor connection. Do I keep freezing? Oh shoot. Graft or seam the ends together, Tanya says. It's usually the small ones around here that will kill you, but some common house spiders around here are about 4 inches across. Oh my god. 4 inches across. I don't know what that is in metric either, Amanda. You're in Florida, right? Oh, crazy. Oh, Susie, I agree. Jen, your knitting amazes me. I hope to be half that good one day and fast. Me too. Set 10 centimeters equals 4 inches. You know what? The only reason I know 10 centimeters equals 4 inches because that's the dimensions of a gauge swatch. All right. Oh, no freezing, just blurry? Oh, well, that's a bummer. Okay. Central Florida. All right. Well, you guys just keep knitting, Jen says. Is that how you just that's how you get things done, Jen, is just keep knitting? Well, okay, let's talk about knitting. Now I'm freaked out that she's, like, in my bowl with my knitting. Um, my my 2-week sweater is coming along quite lovely now that I've had some time to actually work on it, but, I mean, if we were thinking that I should be halfway done, unless it's gonna be a crop top vest, we are nowhere near halfway done, but it is I don't know. I'm getting well, I'm getting this far is what how I haven't measured. I remember the other night I wanted to measure right so badly and I'm like, stop it because then I'll spend all my time once I start measuring every other row, I'll be measuring. So that's coming along nicely. Hey, thanks, Jocelyn. It is coming along. Like just slow and steady. I just um have not had a whole lot of time to sit down and knit big chunks on it. But tonight, after we're done chatting here, I'm gonna keep working on it again. I'm I don't know. So I had my needle issues, right? You guys, I did the exact opposite of what I always do. I am always gauge, gauge, gauge. Nope, I didn't even check my needle size. I was just like, oh, what is there? Like I have a random needle. I pulled one out because I have a bunch of needles in this cart right here, and I'm like, that looks about the size, and I cast on and away I went. I was pretty sure it was a 4 millimeter, and I was close. It was a 3.75, which was a little small, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. But I did switch out to a 4 millimeter, and I mean, you can't. I don't think you can't even see. It does. It does feel just a smidgen looser than up here. Anyway, so that's what oh, and it's fuzzy there too? Hmm, technology. Well, sorry guys if it's fuzzy. Um, anyways, I'm just gonna keep plugging away. I have got almost all of my increases done. I am thinking I am going to live wild and crazy, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make the V-neck deeper than than the pattern calls for. And I'm pretty sure I read in there it said somewhere, if you want a deeper V-neck, do this. So I think that's what I I that's what I'm gonna do. Amanda, you're hilarious. Foggy with a chance of spiders. Well, that just sums up tonight perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah, let me tell you, I'm fine with a spider, but if she lands on the top of my head or something, I'll try not to scream in your ear. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna make a deeper V-neck. So will that make it faster, slower? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna get it joined here soonish. I will be able to get the sleeve stitches out of the way, and then it'll just go fast. About 4 or 6 rounds ago, it hit the point where was a lot of stitches. Up until then, it was just, like, zipping along, I was doing my increases, keeping I was keeping track except for last night. I was visiting with, my daughter and my granddaughter, and I started knitting back and forth and then realized I wasn't marking my rows. So then I just kind of guessed at how many back and forths I thought I had done. So really, maybe I am done. I don't know. Anyway, well, but we're in the ballpark. A row or 2 is probably not gonna make a big difference. So I'm pretty close. So I have been keeping track of my rows and, um, yeah, it should be all good. My stitch count for all my sections has been right on. It was just the other night when we were chatting and I counted and I was off only in one spot. So, not to jinx myself, but I've been doing great in that aspect. Only to be off one stitch at one time I counted, amazing for me. So, so far I'm loving it. I'm liking the colors. I love this yarn. It's Universal Yarns Color Burst. Chevron is the colorway. Like, I don't know how you get chevron. Like, how do you I don't know. Anyways, there is yeah, it's nice. So I love the stripes because it does motivate you to keep going. You just knit a few rows and then all of a sudden you're like, "Ooh, I'm almost at that color change. Keep going, keep going, keep going." Have I checked my gauge? Cheryl says. Okay, rules have been reversed here. Cheryl, you are wearing off on me. No, I have not checked my gauge. I am going with my motto for the 2-week sweater is done. Nobody says it has to fit. It just needs to be done. And I am gonna put it on a longer cord though, so I can actually see where I am and I'm gonna pull it around because the hope is that it will fit me. But no, I don't even know. Do you have your pattern there, Cheryl? What is the gauge? I think I got carried away with like, "Oh, I've knit this sweater before. I'll just cast on and away we go." But so far, it's looking good. If it's too small, I will wear it. Okay, there we go. I know. See, it'll fit somebody. It'll fit somebody. Well, and it probably actually, quite honestly, it probably will be too small for me because I picked the extra large and kind of the extra large was 16 stitches over 4 inches. So 4 stitches per inch. Oh, if only I had a ruler. I could measure it right now. Um, 4 stitches to the inch. Oh yeah, I don't have 4 stitches to the inch. Mm, might be close. Might be close. Okay, I will investigate that as yeah, I don't see. Let me look in one more spot. Anyways, so sweater knitting's I'm happy with how it's coming along. Whether it gets done in 2 weeks, that is maybe not. I don't know. We maybe don't wanna talk about that timeline. We'll just do extra increases. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I was just gonna put it on, and just keep increasing until I like the fit. So, oh, no. Oh, did find a needle though, and some yarn. Oh my goodness, you guys, we can talk about fleece, sheep fleece. I did not talk about that last week. I know we got carried away with something else and I ran out of time and didn't tell you about the sheep fleece. I've been washing fleece and I am in love with doing it. So there's going to be a lot more fleece processing info and pictures in my stories and things coming up. So stay tuned for that. Trying to finish something by February 12th, but I seriously doubt that's gonna happen. What isn't a sweater, Amanda? I know. I'm just gonna keep going. And the whole month of February is sweater month. But we do have the crochet for Jocelyn and I. The plan it was we were gonna do a 2 weeks knitted sweater and then a 2-week crocheted sweater. Now, if you guys have any ideas of what I should do for a crocheted sweater, please put them in the comments because it needs to be super, super simple. I'm loving doing my hexagon cardigan, my hexicardi. I am loving doing that. Um, so yeah, if there's something like super, 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 super simple, super, even if you think it's simple, find something simpler still. And that's what I need for a crocheted sweater. It's a shawl and meant to be a birthday gift. Well, hopefully you can get it done in time, Amanda. Hey, oh, still sick, so no. Oh, well, I hope you're feeling better soon. You have one of the most disorganized knitting supplies I know of. Where is my ruler? Oh, look, a needle. I know that's the story of my life. I thought I know. I need to I was really thought in my this knitting bag I would have had like an ocean's pouch, but that had a ruler, all the things, scissors. But no, which means I probably stole it out of that bag and I've stuck it in someplace else. The sweater Dawn did was beautiful. That's right. And it was like it was cropped, it was shorter. Okay. You're right, Susie. She had it on, she wore it on our crochet Zoom call, and it was really gorgeous. I can't remember what it was called though. I will have to find out. Alyssa went to the doctors and got antibiotics. Oh my goodness. You're not the only one who's been sick. Somebody I was with today said they had been with somebody who has been sick for like the last month and cannot shake whatever bug they have. So yeah, um yeah, it's winter, right? Lots of things going around, unfortunately. Okay, well, so 2-week sweater is coming along great. Next week is the start of the 2-week crochet sweater. That could be interesting. Well, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. So I'm going to take a look on Ravelry. That is why the crocheted sweater did not end up being the voting for today. Because I kinda learned my lesson with the Hexicardi. I was like, "I can crochet. I can figure it out." And what did I say? I went through I don't know how many Hexicardigan patterns until I found one that was written in a way that I could figure out what I was supposed to do. And then that kinda gave me pause, and I thought, "Oh my goodness, I might be in trouble for this 2-week sweater crocheting project." So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to look at, like, 100 of them. I don't know. I'm gonna look on Ravelry. I'm gonna see what there is. I might just download a bunch of free ones so I can read the pattern. I may purchase a couple, and then if I think I can figure out what I'm doing, and if I can find 2 that I think I know what I'm doing, then that's what we're gonna vote for next Monday. But I will take suggestions. If you have done something and it was really, really easy, I'm all for it. But yes, you're right. I think I should ask Dawn again what the name of that sweater was that she did. Hey, Nikki. What one? Stranded one. Poor Intarsia. It did well at the beginning, and then everybody was voting stranded. So stranded it is, and I think I'm gonna knit it as a tube. Tanya had that great idea. I think it'll be super warm. don't have to worry about seeing the floats. I think that's just what I will do. Stranded is great. It absolutely is. So this is my sweater, so I should be knitting on it. I have one more. I have a purl row to do, and then I should put it on a longer cord and actually see straight pull it out, see where I am, and then I'm gonna take a look at doing the deeper V-neck because, yeah, I am just feeling that right now. So I think that's what I'm gonna make. Jocelyn, I'll send you an email with links for the first few crochet cardigans and pullovers I did. Oh my gosh, Jocelyn, that would be amazing. Yeah, I would love that. Great progress since the last time I saw it. I know it has. I have made, like, I mean, it's coming. And there's like, like all the stitches, the sleeve stitches, it's getting long. I have it squished on this needle. The only 4 millimeter needle that I could find was only a 29 inch. 29 inch? Yeah. So I was hoping for a longer needle, but that didn't happen. So that's okay. So I'm just going to keep working away here. I have not, I have not updated my whiteboard. Oh, no, actually, I did. I have right there 2 week sweater. So this is on here. So look at that. I like it when I surprise myself. I must have wrote that on there last Monday night as soon as we stopped chatting. Okay, obviously I need to keep doing that. I'm going to write stranded cowl on here for this project. I still only have one finish for the year. And that was my cute little headband that I made with our local wool that we have in the store, and it is so cute. Oh, Alice, did you vote for Stranded? I know. I'm excited for Stranded. Looks like past Louise did you a solid. I know, right? I know. I'm gonna have to keep that up. So now I do know I have not put it into Ravelry. And this is kind of my two things: keep my whiteboard up to date and keep Ravelry up to date. So I have to update Ravelry. But I'm just gonna keep plugging away here. So let's talk a little bit about the stranded cowl. What Any ideas what it should look like? Should I go with So now if I do it in a tube, I'm going to knit it sideways, so everything's gonna be up and down. So should I just do something like chevrons? I won't be able to do things like, snowman, right? Because then they'll be sideways. Flowers. So anything that is, I wanna say symmetrical, the same all the way around I could do. So I could do like a flower pattern, and they would be up and down, but they wouldn't look sideways. Any ideas? Hey, Sam. I'm thinking I have got a lot of Stitch dictionaries. Oh, snowflakes. See, yeah, snowflakes would be another one. That would be very appropriate for now. It did not snow today. Oh, stars. Yeah, that would be another good one. Funny because when I had thought about doing it, I had thought about doing it the other way, casting on the whole circumference and then knitting bottom to top. But if I do it a tube, yep, chevrons, Liz says. Chevrons are always fun. I like chevrons. Could do chevrons, and you could do them different thicknesses, which would be fun. You could put things in between. You could do chevron and then another pattern and chevron and just alternate the two. Chevron with snowflakes, leaves. Nikki, I love all of your emojis here. I know, snowflake. I mean, snowflakes are always fun. Okay, so what yarn? I'm just thinking out loud here. I have got Oh, I have got some. Oh, your chat's not showing, Alice? Hmm, that's a bummer. How about bunnies in preparation for Easter, Mary said. That would be cute. Okay, that would be a good Intarsia pattern, you guys. A cowl with a bunny on it, like a bunny. Yeah, but we're not doing Intarsia. So, I like the spider webs. Amanda, stop it. I know. Okay. She's vacated. Nobody has seen her like over my shoulder, quite literally, right? Okay, but now I'm like, where did she go? Spider webs. I could do a Halloween theme, couldn't I? Could totally. That would be right up Jocelyn and Sam's alley here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like could just keep it simple and do 2 pattern repeats, just like the chevron and snowflake, chevron, snowflake, chevron, snowflakes, something like that. I might just go to a Stitch dictionary and just randomly pick a page number and whatever it is, that's what I do and see what it looks like. I think I've got to look for some wool. I have some actually. What did I find here in my bag? I have got this is some that I dyed. This is a worsted weight. Oh, this is really pretty. If I do oh yeah, this is what I found, the knitting needles. What did I start? Okay, these knitting needles. This could be exact only I had a needle gauge slash ruler here. But this looks like this is a 4 millimeter. I am 99.9% sure this is a 4 millimeter. I want something bigger than this. Look for cross stitch patterns for borders. Oh, that's a great idea, Alice. But I have this yarn. I wonder if I could use this with something else. Should I do what is the difference between oh hey Sam. So Sam, Intarsia is like picture knitting. Like if you did your hat and right in the front and center you did a pumpkin or you did a skull and that's but you don't carry the other yarn all the way around your project. You wrap your yarn onto bobbins or make little yarn butterflies. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna have to look for a bigger needle. I wanna do it on a size bigger than a 4 millimeter, and I think I would be fine with this being a cowl. It is some nice woolly wool, but I don't find this too picky to wear. I could wear this as a cowl quite easy. So, I'm gonna take a look at what I've got in my local wool stash from the store and see what I've got, whether it's the worsted or the Aran weight. And whatever I have the most of, that that will that'll be what I go with. I guess I have to have a couple colors here. I don't know. Maybe this will be like a scrappy project. Use up bits that I have left over from other projects. That green that I just showed you, I made a hat out of it, and it is lovely. So, yeah, this may be we'll see what this ends up being. Now, I don't know how much I'm gonna actually get done on it because I really wanna work on this, but if I need a break from this, I will work on the cowl. So don't expect too much progress on the cowl next Monday night, but hopefully there will be a lot of this, like a lot as in almost finished. The body done, a sleeve started, maybe one sleeve finished. I don't know. It could be any of those options. We'll just have to wait and see. Nikki, you had to get more yarn for your 2-week crocheted sweater. Ooh. So were you able to, like, to go to the store and buy it, or did you have to order it? Oh, I made a cowl in the same in the same way you plan called Pink Bows Cowl, and it's still a favorite. Oh, okay. See, yeah, there's lots of options. I think you could put anything together. Oh, you were able to get it at Walmart. That's good. That's good. So are you gonna get your 2-week sweater done on time, Nikki? Who else here is working on a 2-week sweater? And how is it coming for you? Are you, like, on track? Are you, like, halfway done? Anybody else behind a little bit, hoping to catch up this week? Um, yeah, this yarn I like this yarn, but it does like to kind of felt together right in the ball. It's, even though it has some acrylic in it, it does like to stick to itself. So sometimes Cheryl, are you on track? Jocelyn, I texted you about my sweater. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't ask you directly, Jocelyn. When Jocelyn and I chat again in 2 weeks, um, there always seems to be a little bit of a story with some of our projects, and Jocelyn's gonna have one for us. So oh my gosh, 3 inches of the body left. Cheryl, that's amazing. 3 inches of the body, holy crap. We're making the same sweater. Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, I'm, like, gonna have to not sleep all this week. What's the least amount of sleep you can possibly function on? I'm gonna have to stay up late. I'm gonna have to get up early. Um, yeah, if I hadn't just been off last week, I might have had to plan a sick day to become a knitting day. Sleep is important. I know it is, Amanda. You are absolutely right. Oh, Carol, you're knitting a bulky sweater with a patterned yoke. I have about 4 inches of the body left. I finished the sleeves today. Oh my gosh. You did the yoke, then you did the sleeves, and then carried on with the body. You are totally gonna get this done. Fantastic. Oh, Lynn, yours is DK. Okay. So how close are you? You were off last week, priorities. Yeah. Um, so okay. I gotta watch. So I learned my lesson, being really careful when not to work my increases together. I did that once. Yeah, well, I think that's how I miscounted and got my one section off. Okay, so Carol, are you do your bulky sweater, is it your own design or is it a pattern you're following? Well, that's how I was off last week, so that's how I ended up getting a little bit more done than I normally would have. Sometimes life gets in the way. It tends to do that all the time. So are you doing knit front and back? Me? Yes. Hey, Diane. Hey, I'm late. I have to go soon. Knit class. What was the win? Stranded. Stranded. So stranded cowl it is. Diane, do you remember the name of the cute cardigan that Dawn was wearing? That was her January crochet project when we did our Zoom call. Susie remembered it because I'm trying to think of what would be a really simple, easy 2-week sweater, crochet sweater. And hers was really cute. I don't know how easy it was, but I thought it would be one I could look up. And Jocelyn's offered to send me a list of ones that she first started with. But Jocelyn, I have a feeling that you were a more competent crocheted sweater knitter right out of the gate than I maybe am. The pattern was, oh, TL Yarn Crafts, but she did make some adjustments. Okay. But I could look at TL Yarn Crafts. That's a good one that I could go look at. So is there, okay, here's a question. So when I think of like some easy, good beginner knitting patterns, I always think of tin can knit patterns. What is the equivalent in crochet? Is there somebody that has like some um what's the word? Tried and true, easy, simple, known for beginner crochet patterns? Oh, Carol. Oh, Carol, so yours is oh, the Hexi Granny cardigan. That's the one you're doing in the bulky? Okay, Sam, you have a question about your hat? Sure, just type it, Sam. Somebody can help you out. Oh, Hexicardi something. Okay. I will just go look. I know. See, I mean, maybe I could just do another Hexicardi. Can I do the same pattern I'm already doing? There's no rules against that, is there? I could just start another one. I could start another one in like a chunky weight and possibly have it done, each done in 2 pieces. And then you know where you are. The halfway mark, you have to have the one half done. Maybe I'll just do that. Because really, if I want to, oh, MJ off the hook, that's like a good reliable, is that the word I want? Well crocheted designer. MJ off the hook, TL, that's Tony Lipsy, right? Yarncraft. Oh, yeah, Bella Coco. Bag a day. Okay, this is crazy. I know all of these. I have seen all of their channels or Instagrams or something. Most of them YouTube channels. Okay, bag a day, Alice says. Okay. All right, that gives me some starting points. Maybe this will be when I'm too tired to knit. No rules, just right. I know. So I could totally do the same hexi again. Different yarn, different colors, and end up with 2 completely different sweaters, right? Of course I could. I could make a solid version. Oh, I could do like a solid black version, something like this. That I could totally do that, except I don't have black yarn, but I could fix that. I could fix that. Crochet with Carrie is good. Okay, Jocelyn. Okay, crochet with Carrie. I'm gonna check out all of these. Maybe I can kind of knit and scroll all at the same time. Or when I need to take a little bit of a break from the sweater here, I can go check out some crocheted versions. Is anybody else gonna try and do a crochet sweater this month? Looks like Carol already is. Nikki, yours was a crochet, the one you needed the extra yarn for. That was a crocheted one, wasn't it? That's good. I'm excited. Oh, Brianna K. Oh my gosh. She's the girl who did the wheat stitch. Like everything she's doing is wheat stitch right now, correct? Yes. I I for some reason ended up on her email list and I'm like getting all of her like weekly emails with all of the wheat stitch different patterns that she's done it in like everything in the wheat stitch, which is amazing and lots of fun. There was a wheat stitch heart, which looked cute. Oh, you do her more complex patterns, but she has some beginner friendly ones. Okay, yeah. I am not going to try complex ones at the moment. Maybe later this year I will, but for right now, I just need to get a couple of simple ones done, and then I will move on to something a little, um, a little more adventurous. You're at 9 inches from my underarm on my base stone. That sounds like you're at 9 inches from your underarms. Okay, so that's good. Have to go. All right. Have fun making new knitters, Diane. Rib. Ah, oh my gosh. Are we talking about the hat again? Yes, Wheat Stitch Girl. I know Wheat Stitch Girl. That's what she's known for now, or at least in my books, Wheat Stitch Girl. Yeah. Okay, I can go check out her stuff. Thank you guys for all of the suggestions. If I can't sleep tonight well, if I can't sleep, I should be like knitting a row or two, but I will find some time to do some Ravelry and YouTube scrolling of some of these crochet designers and see what I can come up with. Ooh, okay. So Cheryl's almost done. Look, you guys are doing really good. Carol's almost done. Nikki, you're going to be almost finished. Diane's making good progress. This is fantastic. So the sweater thread is open over on Ravelry. So if anybody is getting close or gets their project done here shortly, or if you had a whip that you were finishing, you can go post your pictures over there. Oh, I should go check. So we had 3 winners. We picked 3 winners on the Fiber Friends podcast. I'll go check Ravelry in case those 3 lucky winners. I did write down who they were. I shouldn't guess because if I guess, I will accidentally get somebody excited if I say the wrong. Uh-oh. I know Leslie was one. Oh, anyways, winners. Leslie was one. June was one. I can't remember the other one. One is Jen. Okay. Okay. That was going to be my. Okay. Susanna, I was thinking the third one was Jen, but I didn't want to say it in case it wasn't. But if you think it is, then it probably is. So you guys, of course, go pick your pattern, just like always. Go find something super fun on Ravelry, and I will send it to you. How's everybody doing with their crochet projects if you're in our crochet club? We're working on hats. Oh, yep, Jen, says Alice. Crochet for your headbands, hats. Some people were doing melt the ice hat. That was what I was going to do. I have to, yeah, yeah, that's my project for this month. The crochet group, we're getting together again Sunday, March the 1st, 3 o'clock Eastern time. And then we'll be able to show off what we've been working on for headwear. Then I do believe March is, what was it, Jocelyn? Non-sweater body garment and not a shawl. So a poncho, a vest, a little short shrug that can't be confused as a sweater. I think a poncho. You're safe with a poncho. Sam, Louise, you have done 4 inches. I have to do three more inches to go. That's fantastic. The hat, the pattern before the crown shape. So is it okay to stop at 4 inches on Thursday to start the crown shaping? Yeah, well, just you have 3 more inches to go. Okay, so you have to have a total of 7 inches. Is that what you're saying? Yep, then get it to there, and then Carol will be there. She'll be able to get you started with the decreases. Very exciting, Sam. How's the dish class? Did I hear you have 10 finished? Okay. Oh, I'm off to buy yarn for the Twisted Toadstool hat on Thursday. Okay, that came out of our crochet Zoom call. Okay, that is super exciting. What color are you getting, Jocelyn? You sent me a picture. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Trying to knit and talk. I'm like, can't mess this up now that I'm like so close to getting, well, I don't know, somewhat close to joining. Okay, yes. What is Jocelyn's also? She says ponchos, boleros, a cape, a vest. Oh, yeah, that scarf with sleeves thingy that looks super cute. Oh, the cowl that goes down around your shoulders, so like more like a shrug. Yes, that's March. That's right. Oh, no idea on the colors I'll pick on Thursday. So are you doing it like Halloween colors, like purple, green, and orange and black or something like that? I was thinking like it's like a Halloween hat, isn't it? The twisted toadstool? Or does it sounds very Halloweeny-ish. All right. Whew. Okay, I'm partway across my row, guys. This is very exciting. One more row, almost finished. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you so much for voting. Stranded, I'm super excited for. I'm going to see what I can find for some different patterns and see which ones I will put together. And I'm thinking about just 2 and repeating them, but then who knows? When I actually start it, maybe I'll just do the whole thing. Maybe I'll just pick different patterns and make it like a sampler cowl. That might be fun too. We will see. We will see what it ends up being and what I do and which direction I knit it in. I kind of like Tanya's idea. I think I'll just cast on enough to fill my needle. Well, I'll need a certain number so the pattern repeat will repeat. But and then just knit and then graft it together. I think that is the plan. Okay. Oh, you're really into watching the Olympics? The US downhill skier. Oh, knits a new hat and earwarmer for every contest. How cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the Olympics today. I think they were doing the skeleton race, that like scary one where they like lay down and just like go down the track. Yeah, craziness. Super fun though. Always love watching the Olympics. It's a lot of fun. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. I am going to do all the things, work on my sweater, find a needle, find some yarn, find a pattern for the cowl, update Ravelry, put the cowl on the whiteboard, and I'm going to try to keep up to date and see how much I can get done on this sweater when we come back to chat again next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It is always a fun way to end a Monday night and start off the week. Have a great knitting and crochet week, everybody, and we will see you next Monday night. Happy knitting. Bye, everybody.